If you would like cheap and reliable MT, head over to dvdj.com. Use code BIO2K at checkout for 5% off your final order. What is going on, guys? It is your boy BIO2K, and today I'm bringing you guys a video I bring you guys every single month because you guys, one, kill the support on these videos, and two, you guys ask for these kind of videos every single month because you guys love how much they help you guys. So obviously, you guys see by the title, this is going to be an updated defensive settings video. And instead of just doing the defensive settings and just showing you guys that, I'm actually going to break down every defensive scheme that you guys can run in this game and basically show you guys how to obtain this Galaxy Opal Rudy card. Honestly, I went 12-0 on this account, and I got my man Jason, the Rudy guy. Obviously, on my account, I have not yet. You guys obviously know why. We've lost like 10-0, 6-0, 5-0. Like, it's just a whole cluster on that side. But we did get him on this account, so that's why I'm on Jason's account. But I'm going to be showing you guys the best defensive settings on how to go 12-0. Now, these are not guaranteed to work because most of the time you have to be smart enough and have to have that basketball IQ to make sure these work. And yeah, the game's just not going to give you steals. This isn't going to be, oh, just sit in the paint and off ball either. So if you're all into that stuff, then get out. Point is, though, the like goal for this video is going to be 100 likes. You guys kill it every single time. The last time I asked for 500 likes and you guys got almost 2,000 likes. So I'm only going to ask for 100 likes this time. I know you guys are going to kill it anyway. Be sure to subscribe if you guys are new, and let's hop right into this video. First thing that somebody I know is going to ask for is whether the coach matters or not. The coach really doesn't matter. In my opinion, I use Dwayne Casey just because he is more of the offensive end. Defensive settings are more of what the computer is going to do off the ball, more of like how they're going to switch for you. So you really don't need to use Popovich. You can if you want to. You guys can see if you come over here to Greg Popovich, it'll boost all the defensive ratings for all of your guys. It's really not necessary. Like, you can use him, like I said. It's just, I don't know, it's not really necessary to me. So for today's video and for what I normally do, I'm using Dwayne Casey. Hey guys, we actually found an opponent here. It's going to be Damian Lillard, T-Mac, KD, Dirk, and Yao Ming. So pretty solid team here. Instantly, what I'm going to show you guys is what I do actually before the games and stuff like that. What you want to do is you want to come right here. My freaking Elgato almost just crashed on me, which would have really sucked. But right here in the matchup screen, you're going to want to do this. I instantly do this every game. I just try to make sure that everybody is being covered. When you do this, it's going to pretty much prevent your guys from just randomly running off players and stuff like that. Because when that happens, it can really screw you up. Like, obviously, you'll just be leaving people open for three. So instantly, I just spam that. Sometimes it obviously doesn't let you, get in your defensive settings right away, which is fine. Unfortunately, it does, complicate things a little bit, especially when I'm trying to record here, but it's all good. We'll just delay it a little bit. So right away, you want to do no threes, crash the glass, and then you want to do, you're actually going to want to do play physical, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first thing I always do is when I come to defensive settings, I go to tight and tight. Basically what this does is it pretty much prevents your opponent from getting wide open on like off-ball passes. So if he just whips it to the corner or whatever, you guys are already going to be somewhat there. So either one, you're going to get an off-ball steal, or two, you're actually going to just close out on that shot right away. Only problem is, I know a lot of people do like doing deny ball. When you do this, if you go up against the right player, you will get hit by a backdoor cut a lot. So you can do deny ball. I don't really recommend it. The next thing I do is on ball screen. I always do it on go over. So this way you're kind of giving up more dunks at the rim, but 9 times out of 10, the person you're playing isn't going to be focused on taking dunks. They're going to be more focused on trying to shoot threes nonstop. The final thing I do is I go to drive help and I do no help, just so this way people aren't constantly driving and kicking because my players are leaving their matchups wide open. Final thing I do here is adaptive coaching engine. Make sure you turn that off. If you leave this on, all it's going to happen is your coach is just going to change your settings and you're not even going to realize it, and then your people are going to be trying to like run in transition, so nobody's going to be grabbing boards. You're going to get out rebounded a lot, so make sure that's off. Let's go Shaq right past Yao. Easy layup. There we go. Final thing I want to tell you guys to do is go to play physical here. Final thing, half court press is definitely the way to go. We're going to give up an easy dunk here. It's a little complicated when you're still trying to do it, like when you're actually trying to put in all the settings. You're probably going to leave people open because you're focusing on the menu. But now that everything is set, now is when we're going to kind of start clutching up and getting a lot of these stops here. So, I'm going to look, it's 2K19, bro. Shaq can knock that down. You got lucky a little bit with that miss here, which is all good. But yeah, so right here is really, yeah, you know what? What do I know, bro? What do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm making a defensive settings video, bro, and everybody just leaves that paint wide open. So when you're in this half-court press, you just kind of want to play up with your big man. A lot of people don't realize that, like, it's not really cheese by running a half-court press because all you're really doing is turning or shutting down the trail cheese. Right here, I'm actually playing bad defense myself. So when I said that the defensive settings worked only when you kind of use them to your advantage, what I meant by that was you actually have to make sure that you're closing out and you're, clutching up on these stops as well, like yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like predicting passes like that. Like right there, that should have been a steal, but we clutched up, got a closeout. He's just going to hit that in my face. There's nothing you can really do about that. Y'all already know sometimes 2K just doesn't want you to win these games, but it is what it is. It's still early on in this game. It also is just very difficult to freaking talk and go over settings, but we're going to green a nice little 3 right there. We're going to immediately push up with Shaq here, and right there, that's why you want to run a half-court press. You're going to catch people slipping a lot. You're going to get a lot more of these wide-open looks, and right here, we're going to throw this lob up to Shaq because he's going to jump with Yao. You got to be smarter than your opponent. That is just how it works. So right here, I see Rudy Gay pushing up, or like the small forward inbounding the ball, so you instantly want to switch to your small forward. Make sure you're on that right here. We're switching, playing good defense here, making sure everybody's covered. You kind of want to predict rotations as well, predict where he's going to go with the ball. Right there, he just ran straight through me, so although it may look like we just gave him an open dunk, 2K just kind of gave that to him, so you're going to have that happen a lot. But these defensive settings are the reason why I've went 12-0 probably 300 times this year, and I'm not even joking. I've done a lot of accounts. I've done my account multiple times. I've done other people's accounts multiple times. Like, trust me, I got these settings on lock. They definitely work. It's just animations like that, bro, happen, and you just really can't control it. Like, that's perfect defense right there. You got to be smarter than your opponent. I knew he was going to try to pull that eventually. Kicking that to Jordan, wide open for the 3, cashing that home. There we go. One thing I know you guys are going to ask, I'm going to switch this to a zone really quick to show you guys. When you switch to a zone, you have to make sure that you actually play off the ball a little bit, because when you do this, you're going to have to make the rotations yourself like that. We get an easy stop right there. We're going to run this ball all the way with Magic. That's a tough animation. Again, Shaq with a great rebound, though, finding Jordan wide open, cashing home another 3. But when you guys do run a zone, you have to make sure that you're switching on the other side of the ball. So right here, Jordan is going to be the one that's going to rotate pretty poorly here. Right here, we're in that passing lane, again, tipping that ball. When you run a zone, for me, it's kind of hard to explain running it. You just kind of have to know the switches and know where you're going to rotate. Like right there, that's just, again, a very lucky animation. If you guys saw, KG went for that steal. He just kind of missed on it. Unfortunately, you're going to get that. I don't really like running zones because if you do go up against somebody that knows what they're doing, the zone is going to be very ineffective, and it's not really all that good. So me personally, my favorite thing to do is a half-court press. You still can run a zone, though. It's just, like I said, for easy steals like that, if your opponent knows what you're doing, though, you're going to be kind of screwed. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is a 3-2 zone. This one's a little bit more complicated because what you have to do is, that was just because of the inbound. We still get the stop, though, actually, which is pretty damn lucky. But with this, it actually looks like you're playing man, so it does throw off a lot of your opponents, and that's what I do like about it. That's just a tough miss. A good rebound from Shaq. Blocked from behind by Yao, kicking it out to Jordan, banging home another 3. But when you do this, it's almost like you're playing man, so you can actually play up a little bit. That's what I actually tend to do when I do this. I actually play up when I run a 3-2. I will push up into the backcourt with Magic or whoever your point guard is, because it looks like you're in a man, and then when they try to make those full court passes, because it looks like you're in a half court press as well, so when they try to make those full court passes, you actually get a lot of steals. When you score and you're running these zones, you want to make sure that at least the top 2 players are getting back on defense instantly. So right here, we're playing up on Curry. That's perfect defense right there. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is perfect defense, and he's still just cashing home contested shots. Unfortunately, like I did say before, there's nothing you can do about that. He's just going to leave me wide open with Rudy Gay. Really? I mean, like, this is just going to be one of those quarters, I guess, but my God, bro. Right here, we're playing great defense again, baiting into them, throwing a bad pass potentially. We're actually in a man right now because of it being a what's it called? Like a fast break sort of situation. That's on me for switching that mid-possession here. I just kind of want to show you guys the zone. That's why I don't really like running zones. I know a lot of people do want to learn how to do it. It's very hard to do and very tricky to do. That's the only reason why I don't really recommend it, because like if you don't know what you're doing, it's very complicated to run it because you'll actually just leave people open a lot. Let's go, Rudy Gay. Jamming that down. I'm going to switch to a full court press now and kind of show you guys how to run this. This first possession here, he's going to get open because, like I said, when you generally switch that first possession, people do get open because your guys are still trying to get to their defensive placements and stuff like that. So just because it doesn't work that first possession, don't instantly switch out is what I'm trying to say. So right here, you want to make sure, again, you're on that inbounder. That could have been a steal right there. Unfortunately, when it comes to full court pressing, you most of the time have to off ball some of it, because if you don't, your like opponent is just going to get really wide open with like full court passes and stuff, and that's where it can be frustrating. But what I like to do is whoever's defending the inbound, that is who I will on ball with, and that is who I try to focus up on. I did bring the bench in this time to hopefully see if they can do it. Again, that should be a steal. We're in all these passing lanes, and unfortunately, it's just not giving us the steals. Again, that should be a steal. Like, we are in these passing lanes doing what we got to do. I promise you guys, it does work out. I'm sure you guys have seen multiple people do this stuff. It's unfortunate when it doesn't really work out because like, there's not much you can really do, but as long as you guys are closing out on the threes and stuff like that, that is all that really matters, you know. It's basically an A for effort playing this game. Again, great defense right there. Wouldn't have even been surprised if he hit that. So right here, after we do score, what I'm actually instantly going to do is get into a, I'm going to actually get into a half-court press. Like I said, that is my favorite defense to run. That is what I primarily run as well. Because when you do a half-court press, like if you go up against the right kind of opponent, you can trap him all game here. Again, that should be another steal. We are just not being rewarded this game, plain and simple as that. On these pick and rolls, you do kind of have to switch them yourself, because if you don't, like, the computer's just going to rotate pretty poorly for you. So you want to just make sure that you're switching yourself and stuff like that. Like right there, we got caught up on that screen. He's going to get open again. Like, unfortunately, it is what it is. I know people are going to see this video and instantly be like, yo, these, like, yo, this kid's getting torched, bro. Like, these settings don't work. Like, some of these games, bro, you're going to miss open shots. You're going to freaking, your opponent's just going to get gifted literally every animation possible. You're just going to have to get through it. But honestly, like I said, these definitely work. I promise you that. So hopefully these do help you guys, because like I said, I normally clamp people down. You guys see in streams and stuff all the time. I'm always on top of people, making sure they can't get passes done or passes through, making sure their shots aren't open. It just, they're, like I said, people get gifted and there's just really nothing you can do sometimes. There we go. See, that's part of like the half-court press sort of deal. Getting easy steals like that is basically the whole point of it. It's just, like I said, this game has just been awful, bro. I'm even missing a lot of wide-open shots now. Like, you just have to play through it. That, unfortunately, is the only way to do it, though. But the more you can bait your opponent into taking pretty bad shots is definitely the thing that you want to do most. He's going to kick this to Curry, watch. Maybe not. Right there. Like, you guys see how Anthony Davis rotated over that screen, though? That is exactly why you have it say go over. Because when it is go under or when it's on automatic, they won't go over. They'll actually slide right under for the most part, and it actually results in a lot of open threes. So that's obviously what you're trying to avoid. Good defense right there. Again, you want to make sure that you're rotating yourself. That should have been another freaking steal. Like, they're just not letting me steal the ball. Let's go, Lonzo, wide open. Give me that. There we go. We're starting to kind of come into our stride here. There we go. See, this is what I was talking about. You get your opponent flustered, you get him frustrated, you knock down these shots, and then you start trapping him, bro. He doesn't know what to do. We still are just not allowed to hit open shots, bro. That's all this is coming down to, because generally when you're getting your opponent frustrated, you actually have to knock down these wide open shots as well. Bro, like, Damian Lillard's out-rebounding Anthony Davis. Like, what more do y'all want? Are you not entertained? Like, what more do y'all want? Jeez. Ah! And then he just hits contested in my face for like the 15th time this game, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Another easy steal right there. This is, again, what I keep telling you guys. The more you guys get your opponent flustered, the more he will start making bad passes like that. We're going to run a simple pick and fade here. Get Kareem wide open. I'm not even surprised. I'm just not even surprised. Let's go, Kareem. Good steal. There we go. That's actually like another good example, though. When you have that setting on that basically makes them not rotate from the corners, that's what kind of helps out, because people will do that drive and kick a lot. Right here, we're getting him flustered. Another turnover. You see, now it's going to start where I think now is where it's going to start coming together and clicking, where my opponent's actually going to be getting these turnovers like he should have been all game. Because that's what happens. You get them flustered, and then they kind of don't know what to do. You just kind of keep being in their face, doing what you got to do. We're going to post up T-Mac here just to get Jordan wide open. Taking an easy wide open shot. Just another miss. Let's go. Good pass to KG. See, he doesn't have that setting on, so his guys naturally just run right away from the corners. Like, they still will, don't get me wrong. Like, they're still going to do dumb animations and stuff like that. They're going to just run away from the ball and whatnot. But honestly, with these settings on, it definitely will help you. That, again, should have been a steal. Like, there's just some things that you just can't control in this game. Perfect defense again. We're going to get dunked on. You guys, I know you guys have been watching this video. Honestly, you guys can't tell me that I'm not in most of these passing lanes and stuff like that. It is just unfortunate the way it is, but that's just 2K for you. Oh my God, just let me get a steal. Like, why is it so hard, bro? I don't understand. Like, The one time I'm like, you know, let me make a defensive settings video and show you guys how to be in these passing lanes and shit. This is what happens, bro. People just be walking by me, just be throwing it, bouncing off my hands and shit. Perfect defense. There we go. Like, my lord, bro. KG pulling up on the break. Still can't hit open shots, though. KG, part 2. There we go. Let's go. See? That's a good way. Again, a good... I didn't mean to do that. But that's a good way to read a half-court press. When you do that, you want to seriously be in these passing lanes, jumping every little bait pass that you can. Like, right there, I meant to switch to KG. I actually would have been perfectly on the money with that bait, too, if I... It's not real, bro. It's not real. How many more passing lanes can I be in? All right, well, you guys can see we did pick up a 15-point win. Now, honestly, just put it into perspective for me, all right? We pick up a 15-point win here after we whiffed on, like, I don't know, 15 to 20 steal attempts this game. Honestly, my overall thing for you guys is definitely run a half-court press. I don't like running zones against certain players because if they have players that can spread the ball and shoot very well, you're going to get torched a lot. So that's why I don't really recommend running zones. Honestly, at full court press, you have to go up against the right person for it. And then again, with the half court press, man, that is definitely the best thing to run. Of course, my opponent's going to message me, but whatever, man. That'll do it for today's video, though, guys. Honestly, my opponent had like 16 or 17 turnovers. So although he was shooting a lot better of a percentage, we were still in those pass lanes getting steals, although we whiffed on a lot more as well. We definitely were in the pass lanes doing what we had to do. Also, like I said, we were closing out on shots. He was just hitting contested. So unfortunately, that's just how it is sometimes. But regardless, we pick up a W. I hope that these tips do help you guys. Like I said, 100 likes is the goal on today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Still on the road to 16K. And yeah, boys, with that being said, I will see you in the next video.